Hi, I'm Chad with Turf Organics, and I'm going to show you what compacted soil in Zoysia Lawn looks like. This may be something you're dealing with and haven't been knowing what's going on, but this example will show you if that's what's happening and how to solve it. Let's get into it.
Hey everyone, Editing Chad here. I want to make a quick note. I said this video is about Zoysia, and you'll see in this video it's all Zoysia grass. But after editing this video, I realized all the same works for St. Augustine. The same exact examples and the same exact way to resolve the problem for both grasses. So everything in this video works exactly the same for Zoysia and St. Augustine grass. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you so much. Enjoy the video.
So here is a beautiful Zoysia lawn here. The only thing is it's actually not so beautiful yet. But what you can see is it's pretty pale, but the biggest indicators are these growing spots. So if you have a Zoysia lawn and you have some spots, now it's really hard on video to tell the texture. But if you have, this is what Zoysia should look like. Thick, fluffy green. I mean, you can see the difference of it. But a lot of people have a lot of this. Pale, not really growing, very patchy, some areas taller than others and some lower. And what this is, compacted soil, so you need an aeration. An aeration will poke holes in the soil. Actually, it'll pull plugs out of the soil and create holes and loosen up the soil and allow water and air to drain and roots to expand so the grass can grow upward. So if you have spots like this in your Zoysia, and it may not be this extreme, it doesn't have to be. You can just have most of your grass can be green with just a few of these spots. But no amount of fertilizers in the world is gonna fix this compaction. Now, it may make the grass greener if you add iron and nitrogen, but it's not actually solving the problem. It'll just make the grass green. It still won't grow and it still won't be thick and you'll still have these patches. So whether it's most of your yard's compacted or just some of it, an aeration is what you need. So if you're looking at this, and this looks very similar to what you have at home, you can 100% confirm that it's compaction. And when you look closely, you can see the grass blades are growing sideways and low to the ground rather than up like they are right here. Up, thick, fluffy, and look, you have right next to it, boom, compacted. Sideways growth, up, thick, fluffy, green, great, healthy Zoysia, compacted soil. Now that's it, that's the only difference. And only thing that will solve this is loosening the soil. Here's one more quick example of compacted soil in Zoysia. As you can see, most of this front yard's not compacted, but you see this unevenness here and through there. That's what they're missing, is an aeration. So to get the rest of the lawn to look like this, they need to do an aeration, and that'll help these uneven level areas become nice and thick and full like the rest of the lawn. All right, here's the lawn after the aeration. As you can see, there's a bunch of black spots. That is the plugs that it pulls up. They come in these small little pieces here, and then it leaves behind a bunch of holes here. On this yard, because it's so compacted, I went over 5 passes. So that means I went over the same area over 5 times in different directions. To really help the soil loosen up because of how compacted it is. When your lawn looks like that, nice thick, you really only have to go over it about twice, but when it's really compacted like this, several times is best to do. So this is what it looks like right after the aeration, and we'll keep following up and see how the results go. Can't wait to see how this lawn looks. Now here we are 2 weeks after the aeration. And you can already tell an immediate difference. I mean, it was way paler than the customer's yards. Look at this beautiful color. And remember these thick areas that really stood out? Now they're still there because aerations are 1 to 3 months for results. Really at the end of 3 months, even to 6 months is when you get full results. But 3 months is gonna be pretty close to as good as it gets. But if you look, you can still see these big areas is where we're trying to get the lawn to. But you can see a huge difference. They don't stand out nearly as much. This area is coming along really well. It's almost matching into there, but you can see, look how quickly it's catching up. It's not pale, gorgeous green, and the most important thing is the blades now are starting to grow upward again. Where before they were growing down and sideways, and now they are growing up. So you can see the major difference. So you see these areas are still a little compacted. Now he's probably gonna need 1 or 2 more aerations to clean it up, but this first one makes the world of difference. And you can see this is only 2 weeks of the results. We're gonna keep following up on this lawn, and it's only gonna get better. We have some of the weeds here growing, but we're gonna start treating those in about another week. We want to give the lawn time, and aeration is very stressful, so we don't want to start putting weed control on. So it'll go about 1 more week with these weeds till we start treating them, so we don't stress the lawn. But look at the color difference of the lawns when theirs was way more green than this just 2 weeks ago. And they had other companies that were fertilizing it just like we did without the aeration and couldn't get the results. This is the difference that the aeration makes, and it's just amazing. I mean, look at that. These spots used to stand out like crazy. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. We're gonna come back.